Known from the human view that shocked the world within its appearance. Here are the 7 secrets revealed because of nature that you must know, the on-the-spot version. The appearance of a ghost ship on Iwo Jima Island. Japan is a country located in the Ring of Fire area just like in Indonesia. Japan often experiences earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. What is special on 10 October 2021? A volcanic activity of the Suribachi volcano in the southwest of the Shimojishima Island raised to the surface 24 wreckage of the Japanese ghost ship that sank in the battle against the United States in the World War II. Satellite photos show the hull broken and some part of the wreck are still visible. In the past, this ghost ship served as a breakwater to protect Japanese warship from the invasion of American war troops in the Battle of Iwo Jima. After being the site of a war massacre, now Iwo Jima Island is empty, uninhabited since the 1960s. The reappearance of the tourist village of Epecuén in Buenos Aires. What is on your mind if presented with a view like this? Is it feels like a horror report? But what he saw opened the setting of a film or location made for tourism. This video clip is a picture of the Wendy Effect Village, Buenos Aires, Argentina, which was seen again after being lost buried in floods for 25 years, precisely on November 10, 1985. The dam construction broke due to storm and a series of strong winds, causing the water from Lake Epecuén to overflow. The water continued to surge until it reached 10 meters. But in 209, a drought disaster hit most cities in Argentina, making the Evic village when it was seen again from its long sleep.
The ruins of the rustic car hotel building and large trees lie on the streets, which are now white due to the high salt content. Even though it looked like an abandoned ghost town, in fact a resident named Pablo Novak decided to return to live in the village of Ivaguén since 2009, who decided to stay and survive as a living witness to the history of how the city came to be, disappeared, and then reappeared. The 300-year-old city is causing a stir among Philippines. In contrast to the 300-year-old Alton Evacuan village named Pertambangan in the Philippines was deliberately submerged around 1970 for the construction of the largest dam in the Philippines. The dam would later irrigate agricultural land as one of the largest rice producers at that time. Lost and submerged for 50 years, this out-of-the-way city was once again visible in mid-August 2020 due to the drought disasters. The building's structure was almost completely lost due to being eroded by water with piles of wet mud that could dirty your feet. This did not reduce the desire of residents to come back to visit the city where they once lived. Some residents even took selfies on the ruins of the building. Some of them believe that the city reappearance is a sign of good hope amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. Sarce, uninhabited for Limits Island. The surface sounds beautiful and the appearance will be in harmony, but did you know that Sorstay is a natural island 58 years ago born from volcanic activity of an underwater volcano that is for limits to visit. This island was deliberately left uninhabited for research purpose to observe how the process of life was formed naturally. If the first plant that lived on the land of Cersei was moss, then the first animal found there was a flock of fulmars and guillemots, which were predicted not to live long, and drowned nature actually supports the existence of should stay on the face of the earth and let it become the most sacred research object in the world.
The emergence of Pasca Island off the coast of Indonesia. In the country, precisely in Tolama, is Nusa Tenggara, residents were shocked by the emergence of a new island, which is about 200 meters from the shoreline. This new island was formed as a result of a powerful Sarada storm, which almost destroyed residential areas. Pasca Island is formed from white sands, dunes, and rocks with 50 meters long coral. Local residents call it Pasca Island because the island was formed to coincide with Pascha celebration on the 5th of April 2021. Wadi Al-Mur, a village buried under a sandstorm for 30 years. In the Middle East, a village called Wadi Al-Mur is back inside after being buried hundreds of sands over 30 years. Formerly, villagers were forced to leave their homes as a result of extreme sandstorm. In January 2021, for the first time, the roof of the mosque was visible again. This view is one of the signs of the return of the dead village of Wadi Al-Mur to civilization. Natural phenomena this happen due to the movement of sand dunes which take place from year to year. Even though it was buried under the sand for a long time, the buildings in this village are still very sturdy because it's made from stone. Clearly visible pile of sand still dominate most of the resident houses. In its heyday, Wadi Al-Mur village is inhabited by 150 people of 30 houses and a mosque. "5,000 years old ancient whale fossil sighting." A man accidentally found a 12.5 meters long skeleton removed at Samut Beach, Bangkok, Thailand on November 6, 2020. A skeleton that scientists believe is that of an ancient whale of the Bragg type. This Bragg whale estimated to be 5,000 years old. Rising sea levels due to the prolonged climate crisis, accompanied by activities of underwater tectonics, are suspected to be the main cause of the emergence of ancient whale skeletons. Mammalian research experts said discovery of bones, some of which have become fossil. This is a rare fact. The excavation process, which lasts for 1 month, resulted in several findings, like 19 parts of the spine, 5 ribs, and shoulder blades and fins. Experts say this ancient whale skeleton is still its original condition, which is almost perfect.